players if they want to pull it back.
A reaction has to come through from FaZe. Karrigan needs to be pushing B. Rain needs to be fighting a little bit more than he is right now. He's currently sat in CPO. It's a 5-on-3, leaving just one player alone in A. And you know who it is? Guardian. This time, M4A4 still can't find the AWP as of yet. Rain boosts himself up. He's going to try and find a couple of kills in towards middle. And that's the reaction we're looking for, Vince. Had to be more active than sat in CPO. Gets himself up in the vent. And this is looking very good indeed. Guardian can't find the second. Can it be converted down to the 1 versus 1? Mages, 3 seconds. He can't win the round. It's absolutely done. Rain has pulled it out of the bag there. It was looking like there was no chance of that round. 5 versus 3. Astralis taking way too much time to finally commit. It was smart in one sense, but Rain just outgamed them completely. This was the play that changed everything. They weren't aware of it. Caught grenades out. No idea where the kills are coming through. 3 seconds left for Magisk, and the round was over. Frustrating for the Astralis boy.
Very low health. Karrigan may have done enough. Even in death, he proves to be a nightmare. For Astralis, Zipex with 21 health. The clutching machine is about to come head-to-head with Nico, who gets caught completely off guard.
He was meant to, I think he meant to jump towards short there. I think he was trying to do the jump out the window towards short, and he completely fluffed it.
That's given Zipex a prime opportunity now. Still, of course, the health favors Rain. But he's got to guess. It's pretty much a 50-50. Which side? Flip a coin.
The reason I say that is because if he jumps down there, you don't have your knife out, right? If you're going to jump down to a key choke point in that, you got to be ready with your gun out. Well, here we go. Zipex 1 versus 1. The clutch master up against Rain. One of the hardest hitting players in CSGO right now. Zipex does have an advantage. Gives away his position there with the smoke. Bomb planted. Rain's got smoke 2 flashbangs.
That smoke allows him to play the off-angle, lands the headshot, and Rain has been put down. The pain to strike. He goes in for a second onto the vice, through the bench, into the head. The skull has been shattered. As maybe the round will follow, or will it? Glaive comes back for his own kill. A bit of revenge onto Guardian. And now it's all down to Glaive, and he's going to get the upper hand onto Nico. A 1v1 trade going the way of the in-game leader. Bomb still hasn't been planted either, but Guardian's going to return the favor.
That P250 is just such a menace. But speaking of which, here comes Dupree. A-Ram play coming in. Misses the one-bullet execution there, and that's giving up his position now. But Zipex, great work, finds Karrigan. 3 versus 2. They have not got a kit right now, and it's up to existing Guardian to hold them off.
To play aggressively with this CZ. You have to feel for Glaive, especially as he has the smoke. We moving in. Dupree has met his demise. Guardian, the executioner, onto Zipex 2, and now it's all down to that man once again. Shifting across to the USP. No bullets left in that CZ, and Guardian is going to make sure there's no health on top of it. And FaZe have picked up the second pistol.
That's why he buys.
He goes in for the spray. Zipex with a P250. The bomb's been dropped out and exist. In mid, just wondering, what happened?
They didn't look at CPL. They didn't consider it whatsoever. No flashbang going in there. They didn't smoke it off, just ran past and didn't even look in there. Dupree, ready and waiting, seeds at hand, close range. You better believe he's going to find kills. And there's 5 players surviving. They didn't even force Vince. This is an absolute nightmare for FaZe. He just might even get this kill, but no. Dupree, another sensational round from him. And yeah, he would have been better off just getting down and maybe just hanging out with the player for a little bit, seeing what's available. Obviously, that's great hindsight, but pulled the trigger a bit too early. Rain done for here. Great positioning by Device. Karrigan, Vince. It's a 4 versus 1. In terms of loss bonus, there'll be a 4th stage next round. That won't be enough for a buy. $2,900 plus the $500 they have right now. Unless he somehow gets a plant, they are going to be in a lot of trouble next round.
It's not going to happen. Zipex, perfect timing on the connector peak. And there was also a play in the form of 17 kills. His AWP hasn't quite been on the level you expect, and certainly not close to the device. Glaive has been flashed, can't see a single thing. Snowstorm descends and exists. The one tap onto the device while running around the corner. Rain lands his own headshot, and FaZe proving that this isn't done just yet. They have a few more tricks up their sleeve. Zipex nearly getting the spray transfer, but 1 kill at least is going to go his way, but the round itself has been smashed by FaZe.
Yeah, great stuff by Exist there. Nice kills towards that connector. 4 versus 1. Zipex is good in the clutches, but this one might be a bit out of his reach. If he just finds a couple of kills here, that'd be fantastic. Too much for them. They've already lost 2 kills here. It's down to Rain to try and get something done. He's going to find a guaranteed shot. There it is. Takes down Glaive. A kill for Nico as well. All of a sudden, this round's back on.
Looked like it was slipping and ebbing away. And into the mix that Dupree's gone down, and Astralis around they really needed to claim, and comfortably so due to the lack of funds, has gone from a 5v3 into a 3-on-2 against them. Device and Zipex need a kill, and they're going to get one. This now opens up the possibilities of trying to retake. They do not have a kit, though, but they have a flash. These are almost identical positions to where FaZe held earlier on, and Device will find exist. Zipex on terrain, and Astralis themselves now will dodge almost a horrendously best of 3, depending on how it goes. FaZe hot off the back of a disappointing Mirage. Glaive smoked out. Device, a flick!
It's nice.
Of perfect precision to hit Rain's forehead. His second kill of the round, and he's only lost 26 health. The rest of Astralis is very healthy themselves. And he could be on for more. If Carrigan goes for a peek, he's going to get caught from the side. And this force buy looking like it's going to work out, Henry. Magisk with another one, and now it's down to Nico. He's been playing well so far on this map, but he's been tagged to 30.
Nothing they can do. Clean sweep and Device with the scout. He doesn't even get...
Another part of a very riveting rivalry is that both these teams have been jockeying for position over who's the best team in the world for quite some time now. They're all up there. Well, this could be maybe partially answering that. Magisk and Zipex. Carrigan exists are both destroyed.
Yeah, Zipex gets 1 kill. He's still alive, and he's taken Rain down to 19. Rain just has to be sacrificial at this point. He'll go in. It's a double kill. Oh my goodness, Zipex, that was beautiful. He schools them in the ramp room. Most players...
Sean, even though he hasn't had the greatest best of 3, he hasn't been needed. Device and Dupree have been astounding.
There it is, the first kill from the man himself. It will be Magisk to find Rain, 5-on-4. This pistol could be a death sentence for FaZe if it goes against him. Magisk keeps delivering headshots with the Glock. Bomb should be planted now as Carrigan. This is a nice flank, but the door is closed. How does he make the most of it? Another dink comes in, that's Device. I'd say, yeah, let's get down towards lower. You've got the rotations coming through. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be amazing. That's going to be the round, Vince. That's over. Glaive with the final kill, and you can see how much it means to Magisk. He did a lot in that round 3.